Start wire wrapping soon, and these are a few pieces that let's see, I'm really looking forward to making independence. Love that crack heel. This apparently was the bottom of a bottle, I believe. Don't know what kind of booze. I love those little rust inclusions that you occasionally get. They just so definitely has a great shape for it. Speaking of rust, I'm not sure how to wrap this one, but I always loved it. This one definitely light. Come on now. This one I would definitely hang this way. It's got a nice drip to it. Rust inclusions. I say rust inclusion because when the glass melted, it literally combined with the metal. And it's like you can't rust it too much further in without being glass. I believe this is a bottle top. Let's see. It'd actually be more like that. I mean the top part. But totally flattened out and liquefied. You can kind of, on the snap, when I mention snap, that's what these areas are. By the way, it's very smooth. It's not dangerous at all. And on the snap, you can just make out a faint line where the two halves melted together. There, they actually expanded a little bit. Now, as it puddled, this would be the underside of the puddle. You can see how it conformed to the surfaces. And this was the top side of the puddle as it flowed down. I'm looking forward to figuring out how to wire wrap this. What direction? That's the thing, I love both sides. What do y'all think? Chicago bonfire seaglass. Found that out by Montrose Beach when the beginning of the pandemic, when the lake got really high. It eroded away a lot of land in that area. Well, a lot of landfill, I should say. This piece has very little hazing. Which gives it such a glisten. It's like a jellyfish or a man of war. I'm really not sure what to do with this piece. Although, I have been thinking about doing like a wire tree sculpture base to hold up some pieces in posable positions, so that might be for this one. This one just lends itself so well to wire wrapping as a pendant. The way the two colors are mixed together Very cool. This is a puddle. A very cool looking puddle. Almost like amber. You see this is the top surface of it. Splash down. The underside conformed to the surface of the burning ground, whatever it was flowing onto. This will wrap really nice. Come back here. This will wrap really nice too. It's a very dark black or brown. I'm not sure. I'd have to put a light behind it. Some conclusions. Brown is so beautiful. And the white. This is another puddle with a lot of flow to it. See how it's like moseying down the hill. The underside. Could have even been like the glass melted and flowed into mud, dirt. You never know. Be interesting actually to take an impression. Oh, stick this into some clay, pull it up, and this is a puddle, but in green. This one's unusual in that it's a well, the sand is all stuck there, and so I think this is the top. You know, it probably actually helps figure out which is the top, is which way the bubbles, since they seem to have risen towards this side and became thin enough to pop. Oh, them little suckers. I mean, this thing had to actually go fully liquid to become like that. This is a drip column. The glass completely flowed. I can actually feel on my hand where it was touching down here, almost like a snout, like a trunk. Oh, a little junk inside. It'll wrap nice. This might actually be more of a display piece on a stand. And this one will wrap nice. It's got a little section of sand in that indentation. This is so cool. Coke bottle. It'll wrap nice. Nice pendant. I always dug this one. This is an earlier one that I picked up back when I wasn't even sure what bonfire seaglass was. Alright, one last one for today, but I'm pretty sure this will be a display wire wrapping job rather than a pendant, because this lump is big. Now, when the glass snaps off, I call those snaps, when there's a huge pile of bonfire glass, let's say a bar throughout all their bottles, and it's all melted together, in the center of it, where it's the hottest and all melts together and the pieces have all snapped off, is what I call a bonfire heart. That's what this is. Layers. Now that is another color of glass. Looks like a bottle top. makes this a very unique piece. But as a pendant, I don't know. It's pretty big. Maybe a football player. Chicago Bears, hit me up. Tevin, I know you'd rock it.